𝒊𝒎𝒎🊒, something like that. Right. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Come on in, say hello. Come on in, say hello. Hello, Titola. It's been a minute. Where have you been? Hello, everyone. Ekale, Teniola, Shalafialewa. What's going on? Hello, TikTok family, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Oh, y'all. If I'm duping over by God, I was supposed to have. So I had, yes, you remember last week I was telling that I had criminal, because I had criminal cases last week and I have criminal trials this week. And so we're supposed to have 7 cases to try, but as Baba God would have it, one had to be continued and then the others accepted plea offers, which was better than risking prison time. Good evening. So here I am. Not trying cases this week. Oh Lord. But it was good. So that frees me up to go back on immigration cases and get some cases out. Hi everyone. This is Attorney Abisola Adebola Olale, immigration attorney, physically located in Alabama, representing immigration clients in all 50 states. Yes, hello, finest Shandy. I'm still smelling really good and heavenly. I'm telling you. I'm not even kidding you. So I wore that because hello, Eleanor Sanctuary. Yes, she's early today. Positive space to get the latest updates in the immigration world. And I went to get lunch, right? There's this lady who was always commenting on, what fragrance smell, because I love fragrance. Lord Jesus. Don't ever get me flowers. Don't even waste your money, because we're going to the trash the same day. But fragrance and money. Fragrance and red lipstick. Any different shades of red lipstick. Thank you, Miss Eleanor Sanctuary. See? It's a little brighter than what I'm used to, but it's growing on me. And so I walked in the restaurant and I was going to pay. And she was like, "Abby, what do you have on today? That smells heavenly." And to be honest, Laura, I'd forgotten the name. I forgot the name. I was like, "What?" And so when I go back to there, I was like, "Oh, I can't remember." Lord, I mean, thank you. I appreciate that very much. And thank you, Miss Ella. So red lipstick, fragrance, smelling good. And what more can you ask for? Anyway, this is Attorney Abisola Adebola Olale, immigration attorney. You can contact our office at 334-341-4475. And I completely forgot. I was like, okay, we'll call Spirit Woman. Even gone, we are Maria husband and Lenny care. So I have a therapist. My therapist says I have to work on me, that I'm the problem. So, but anyway, you can contact us 334 from the people in the DMs, right? No, I'm very, very specific about my fragrance. If you get a fragrance that I love, if I don't love it, I won't say anything. I don't know how to hide my feelings. That's just me. I am a little baby. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I ain't gonna say nothing. I won't even wear it. But that stood out today, and that, the lady was like, "What are you wearing?" Because she's always like you just come in smelling good. Like, I mean, in your moment, you find the right man. Like, you gotta smell good. Yeah. But a contact number is 334-341-4475, olalayelawfirm.com. You can email us at info@olalayelawfirm.com. Please subscribe to YouTube channel. We are still trying to grow that audience. Tons and tons of videos on YouTube. So if you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, please do so at Olale Immigration, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe, like, share. We would very much appreciate that. Always. So hello, Mr. Joe. Still waiting. We haven't heard anything back yet. So I'll let you know as soon as I hear something back. Hi, Miss Chrissy. Hello, Miss Vicky. How are you? Hello. Let me get my glasses. Hello, Miss Gill. How are you? Long time. How are the babies? Oh, no, I am. If you see my countertop in my bathroom, like I have this shelf. It's in layers and it's filled with fragrance. I'm very, very particular and very picky. So I just know. So I love fragrance. I love, you got to smell good. Don't camouflage your body odor. Am I allowed to shower first of all? So let's get that out there. Then you now spray the fragrance. But I have it, because I don't have no man living with me. So I have a double vanity where one vanity is just fragrance. I'll take it for and send it to hi, Miss Sabina. I'll take it and send it to Miss Finance Johnny. She was like, can you even go perfume? And that's not the only one. There's, and I have another closet. There's some things that I am just like I'm the kind of person that will wear a $5 shirt from Walmart. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just not picky about clothes. I don't do design. But when it comes to fragrance, but hello, Miss Sabina. Good to see you tonight. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. We would very much appreciate that. So if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome in. Thank you for coming and stopping by. We do this Tuesdays and Thursday nights, positive space to talk about all things immigration and share one another's victories. One of such victories today is I have clients, and I have Kyla who does our social media posting. Either tonight or tomorrow she'll put it up, but which I have to review because I'm responsible for legal information. But I have a client who, long story short, 751 from 2 years to 10 years, filed jointly, husband became abusive. This man literally, no kidding, this man literally sent a letter to USCIS, informing USCIS that he's withdrawing from the joint petition because my client married him just to get a green card, and it's a sham marriage. Let me tell you something. Oh, yeah. So no wonder you have a good eye. Sent a letter to USCIS claiming it was a sham marriage. Yes. And we did a FOIA request, and she did not even know that he did that. All of a sudden, as USCIS sent her a letter saying that they denied her case, right? Did a FOIA request, saw the letter he sent to USCIS. And she didn't know when he sent it. I take that back. And then when he came back to his senses, now decided, okay, he now sent another affidavit to them saying that no, it was an error. He was just mad. He thought she was cheating. Anyway, filed another one. And then they now went to someone who he wanted to control this whole process. The person told them they had to file a new I-130, I-45. Started his abusive behavior again, threatened to withdraw that, and eventually withdrew the I-130. So she came to me, I was like, you know what? This is straight up abuse case. This is what we're going to do. It's not going to be easy, but when God steps into your matter, when God decides to take over and defend you, it's not about anything anybody knows. Long story short, her 751 abuse waiver was approved today. That's shame on the devil right now. I'm not calling somebody. I'm just saying shame on the devil, shame on your enemies. There is nothing God cannot do. When Jesus steps into your matter, everybody has to move. So I'm telling you, when I was like, what? She was like, I remember when we met, like, Miss Sola, is this going to rise a level of abuse? I don't have any, the recording that, like, let's do what we can and leave the rest to God. So he thought he was going to stop her, but God showed him that he's bigger than he is. That's how God is. That is just, anyway, let's talk immigration. Tonight, I want to talk about new USCIS fees and Vawa petitioners. So like I was saying, if you're just joining us, positive space, sharing one another. Questions I take at the end of the show, as many as I can. And then I think we are due to do a question night, so probably on Thursday. So we'll see about that. But I wanted to bring this up so that take this with not a grain of salt, but as knowing that we just have to wait to see. But there's something that someone brought to my attention and I was like, you know what, I got to share with the people, my tribe here. Okay. So y'all know that USCIS is going to increase fees starting April 1st, 2024. And one of such fees will be, work permit authorized. So if you're filing an adjustment of status petition now, right, application, and you pay the application fee, then generally you don't have to pay the filing fee for the work permit and advanced parole applications. That's going to change starting April 1st, 2024. each of those applications will have their own separate filing fees. There isn't going to be fee waiver because you paid the filing fee on I-485. No, you're going to pay fees, filing fees are for each of them. I think I was adding it up today. It will be about, right now you pay $1,225. Come April 1st, those separately will add up to about $2,720. It's going to be more than double what you're currently paying for filing fees. That's general information as far as what it's going to be. That's on USCIS.gov website on their new filing fees. But thank you, Financial, new filing fees and VAWA petitioners. But if you are a VAWA petitioner, here's where it gets interesting. Emma quote me on this, but I think I can say that is based off of what USCIS has indicated on their websites. But it is left to be seen how they're going to interpret that and if that's what that means. So if you are on YouTube or Facebook, you'll be able to see my screen. I'm going to share my screen shortly. If you're on Instagram and you want to, come down there, or TikTok, then you want to, but I will probably put a link on our social media platform so you can see it yourself. Starting April 1st, 2024, for some specific petitioners, you will be able, from the Philippines. Oh, wow. Hi, thank you for joining. That is awesome. You will be able to have your fees waived if you are a certain petitioner. That would include VAWA petitioners. So let me say that again. April 1st, 2024, filing fees will increase. Most filing fees. Some would actually have a discount if it's something that you can file online and you qualify. An example would be if you're filing certain I-765 work authorization applications online. Not every category can you file online, but certain that you file online would have discounts. But many applications will increase. However, USCIS is also going to extend fee exemptions to certain petitioners so that basically you would have to pay filing fees as long as your underlying petition qualifies for those who will be categorized under the fee exemption rule. That would include VAWA self-petitioners. So in other words, if you file an I-360 petition, now you typically have to, unless you filed an, I think it's a I-912 waiver application. Don't quote me, I think that's what the form number is. Unless you file the fee waiver form, you've got to pay the $1,225 if you're filing for adjustment of status, right? Starting April 1st, 2024, if you file the I-360, the proposal and what will potentially happen is, as long as your I-485 green card application and your work authorization I-765 is related to that underlying petition of VAWA, then you will be exempt from paying the filing fees. Now, my concern with this is this. Probably this is going to create, I'm not saying y'all, I'm just saying generally, when things like this happen, people abuse that, that's benefit. That's what I think is going to happen, because if you're not paying filing fee, I'm hoping that you make sure that you consult with someone. No one can guarantee you that you qualify for something, but evaluating the case tells you whether or not you qualify. So those just don't go, filing for VAWA and say, hey, I'm not paying the fee, and so on. So let's go. But they're going to create even a much bigger problem for yourself if you're filing something you don't qualify for. So let me show you where this is coming from, so you know that it's not like I'm just pulling something out of my hair, but it is what USCIS has said on their website. So I am going to share, let's see, I'm going to share my screen. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Present. Share screen. Y'all hold on one second. window. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Is this it? No. Okay, here it is. Okay. So, all right. If y'all can see, if you are on YouTube and Facebook, you should be able to see my screen. So let me know if you can. Someone let me know. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, you may want to go on 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕 on Facebook and YouTube, just for a brief second or there. Okay, let's see. Someone on Facebook or YouTube, let me know if you can see my screen. Y'all see it? Yes, no? Somebody, anybody? Somebody confirm. Can someone see the screen? Can you see what I'm sharing on YouTube and Facebook? Perfect. Hello, Miss Salima. How are you? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so here is what is. Okay, thank you, Miss Abena. Appreciate that. USCIS, this is part of their, and I'm just going to scroll down so you can see this is their website, right? Frequently asked questions about USCIS fee rule. Announced that, it hasn't changed, yada, yada, yada. The final rule goes into effect on April 1st, 2024. And then here states this is a summary. This is a fee. If you go on USCIS website, you would see the new fees there. So that will give you all the fees and what it will become and all that. But here's what we want to focus on. Fee waivers, exemptions, and reductions. Particularly where it says, how does the fee rule expand fee exemptions? So USCIS is saying that when it comes to, let's see, right here, humanitarian related forms, they would generally qualify for a fee waiver if they're requested. In addition, the final rule provides additional fee exemptions for certain immigration benefit requests, including, and now if you go to number 3 right here, it says including, let me go back here. All right. Including all forms associated with a Violence Against Women Act based form I-360, filing through final adjudication of the adjustment of status application, including the filing of forms I-290B, I-212, I-601, I-765, and I-824. Adjustment of status application is I-485. And then it would also include conditional permanent residents seeking a waiver of the form I-751 joint filing requirement based on battery or extreme cruelty. So if you're filing to remove the conditions and you are selecting the abuse waiver ground, they are saying that you will be exempt from paying the filing fees on applications relating to those specific petitioners. Now, how is this? Do we know if this is going to stand or not? This is, unless something changes between now and April 1st, I will assume that once April 1st comes around, then we will be able to know whether or not this is going to go into effect. But right now, it is on their website as what it's going to be. So basically, if you're filing for Vawa, if you're filing for I-751 abuse base, then you will potentially qualify to be exempt from paying filing fees throughout the whole process. It's hard to, I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to make up the money that they get from those applications based on value, because most people don't apply for fee waivers, but that's what's going on right now. So I wanted to bring that up to you guys, to your attention, so you know, in the sense of, so I have quite a number of our cases now. So the question then is, so can you do it till April 1st? What if it doesn't apply? Don't come back and say, I'm just giving you the information that is on their website. If nothing changes, I would presume and assume that that's what's going to be. But if that doesn't apply, then it means you're going to pay the higher filing fee. That's what it means. But based on what they're saying, I think that's the VAWA petitioners and I-751 abuse waiver petitioners will be exempt from paying filing fees associated with the I-360 VAWA case or the I-751 abuse case. That's all she wrote. So I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, if you ask me, should you wait? I'm the risk taker all day, every day. I will probably just print that up, and then if they tell us no, this is going to change, just we prepare the case, and if anything changes between April 1st, go ahead and send it with filing fees. If nothing changes, then why not wait if you can save yourself, thousands of dollars based on being a VAWA petitioner. Now, Monique, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you qualify for a VAWA or you are going to be filing abuse-based I-751, then obviously, why not take advantage of not paying filing fees? How would you know if that's going to be applicable to you? In the sense of how do you know the correct filing fee to send in or not send in? USCIS has the USCIS fee calculator. So definitely, I would anticipate and expect that come April 1st, you will be able to calculate and see, based on the form that you're filing, how much the fee, what you're going to be paying is. So that's going to be a straightforward way you'll be able to calculate and see what you're going to be paying. And based on this final rule, based on what they're saying, they're extending the fee exemptions to include, it looks like VAWA petitioners, 751 abuse waiver petitioners will be exempt from paying filing fees. And that's all she wrote. All right, let's get to questions. So we try to bring you an update as much as possible. So if you can take advantage of that, why not, right? Okay, so put your questions in the comment section, and I will try to touch as many questions as I possibly can. Hello, Mr. 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕, how are you? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to, okay. Jill is asking if you come to Alabama to meet me. That would be awesome. But I'm probably gonna be in New York later this year, so I'll let you know though. Most likely I will, but I'll let you know. And if you're just joining us, welcome. We go live every Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Ms. Abena. All right. Hello, Ms. Salima. How are you? How's everybody? Okay. All right. Let's see. And for all those who came from Instagram, thank you. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be very much appreciated. If my boyfriend went to prison for drugs, can he still, disclaimer, general information, general responses to your questions, nothing specific to anybody's case. This is just general. So, but put your questions in the comment section and I'll try to get to as many as possible. If my boyfriend went to prison for drugs, can he still petition for me to get a green card without it being denied? The only crime that usually will prevent someone from being able to file a petition is if it falls within the Adam Walsh Act, basically sexual offenses against children. So if it's not that, then generally a drug crime would not prevent him from being a petitioner. I got my VAWA approved 5 days ago. How long will the green card take? By the way, I've failed together. Okay, so anything about processing times, please go on uscis.gov/processing time to get an idea of how long it's taking. Green card application, work permit, it is there based on the service center, based on the field office. Just put that in, it will give you an estimate. Okay, let's see. Aren't you double blessed? Yeah, double blessed. So that's coming from true story. Like literally a client's brother, or the client was talking on behalf. I'm not even kidding you. I just say I said more than what it was on the video, but I was like, really? This anyway, let's just leave that alone. What evidence is needed to expedite VAWA-based EAD? It just depends. on what your specific situation is. You can use financial hardship. You're working for a nonprofit. There's different options that you can go with. Story for another. I'm telling you, it wasn't funny when she said it, but it's funny now because it's like, ah. Anyway, thank you, Yomi Babson. Let's see. How long does it take to get a green card based on asylum? Okay. What's duration for separated couple citizenship, and what are the requirements? And I got my green card in 2022. If you're separated, that's then you no longer are living in marital union. So you're going to wait 5 years from when you became a green card holder. Spousal requirements, and you want to sit down with a lawyer to figure out what your requirements are for your own specific case. If someone files through you with an application for citizenship, you accompany them. It will depend on, do I attend interviews? Yes. Can I go with you? I can't tell you unless until you have been scheduled for your interview, and depending on my availability to be able to attend, to appear with you. But I do attend interviews either in person or telephonically, depending on my schedule. Is it safe to travel with a VAWA-based advanced parole? As long as you don't have any other issues outside of unlawful presence, generally it is. I'm not saying if you travel, I'm just giving general information. I had an error in my name for my biometrics. What do I do about that? Contact USCIS and let them know what the error is. I request for them to make the corrections. You can even submit an e-request for typographical errors. Can I file for I-485 if I didn't enroll this semester? You asked the question the last time, and the same question I'm going to ask you. Based on what? What is your basis for 485? You can't just file at 485. What is your basis? Do you have an I-130 to spending? Did you get married? Are you filing for? What is your basis? If you file for VAWA and your work authorization was denied, what should be your next steps? Sit down with a lawyer to discuss your options. Why was it denied? Did you not qualify? Or did you file a wrong category? That's something you sit down and have that evaluated. Can K1 visa holder apply E2 visa while living in U.S. or have to leave the USA? You have to leave the USA. You cannot change to another status. K1 is a single entry, and it's solely for you to come in and get married. If you don't get married, then you have to leave. Okay, let's see. Thank you, girlfriends. Can they give you a work permit and withdraw again? I'm not sure I understand what you mean by withdraw. What do you mean by withdraw? Can they give you a work permit and withdraw? What do you mean by that? I've been waiting for my spouse visa for 2 years. What should I do? Problem. I'm assuming you're at the embassy. Look into seeing if you can transfer your case to another embassy, if that's still possible. Some people still do it, some just wait. But there's quite a bit of backlogs with embassies and people waiting to get interview dates. Miss Chrissy, I thought I just saw you on. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Can a U.S. citizen file for her grandchild? There's no category for grandchild. What is VAWA EAD category? If for I-45 is sent at the same time, it's going to be C9. Can my spouse file for my kids without living with us? Yes, there's nothing that stops. I mean, if you think about it, there are people who file for stepchildren who are not even living in the United States. What is a possibility for a waiver for overstay? What is a possibility for a waiver for overstay be denied approved? I can't give you a possibility. I can speculate into what you have that I have no clue what you submitted. Does VAWA green card holder have to wait 5 years for adjustment of status of spouse? Does VA green card holder have to wait 5 years for adjustment of status of spouse? What are you asking? How can you be a green card holder and wait for 5 years for adjustment of? Are you asking if this is what makes sense to me? And this is Vargas. Are you asking as a green card holder, if you got your green card through VA, are you asking if you have to wait for 5 years before you can file for a new spouse? Is that what you're asking? You're welcome, Timos. My asylum just got acknowledged yesterday. How long will it take to do biometrics? I can tell you that. Let's see. If work authorization was denied, does that mean VA will be denied? What was the reason why it was denied? Someone scanned my sister's money and she has a police report. Can she apply for the U visa? Depending on how that crime is defined in her state, and if it falls within one of the qualifying criminal activities or qualifying offenses. Okay, so that's what you're asking, Vargas. So it doesn't matter whether you got your green card from VA, it's still a marriage-based green card. So generally, you have to wait 5 years as a green card holder before you can petition for a spouse. Or the exception is when you become a citizen, which if your abusive spouse was a citizen, then whether or not you're still married to them, you still are eligible to apply for citizenship after 3 years as a legal permanent resident. Or you wait the 5 years, or you can prove that the marriage you got your green card through was a legitimate good faith marriage, in addition to the good faith you have to prove in your new relationship. So got to choose whether you want to wait, or if you have enough proof, then you can do that as well. I didn't marry my ex-husband legally. Can an affidavit made by him be used as evidence of divorce? Well, you married him legally. Well, I think what you mean is you didn't marry him in the civil marriage. So you probably had a traditional marriage, and if that's what you're insinuating or you're trying to convey, then generally an affidavit is what you need. I usually say do not go to customary court and get documents. Just leave documents alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just leave it alone. Just affidavit. End of story. And go. Okay. I came here with a visitor's visa. I met a 70-year-old man, and he wants to marry me. Can he file for me? Oh, absolutely. Why not? How old are you, though? USCIS cannot deny your case based on a huge age gap, but they have to factor that in to determine whether or not it's a real marriage. So I just would, how would are you? 37. Okay. So that is, I went to law school, so I don't have to do math. But I think that is 33-year age difference. I mean, it's America. People do that. I mean, Hollywood people or even regular everyday people. So as long as you have good faith evidence, you have, especially starting from when you start dating, and you guys have shared life together, and you have evidence to prove that it's a real marriage, hey, why not? Okay. Can I send I-45 while I-36 is pending in order to get EAD spouses in LPR? You can send a 45 as long as USCIS is working on cases that were received at the time you filed your VA case. Because right now you have to check the visa bulletin. They are working on cases, I want to say, received in September 2023. If you submitted your VA petition before then, that's fine. Then you can go ahead and submit the 45. If you submit it after that date, you have to wait until they get to your date. You met online. I mean, hey, nothing stops you. Just have your evidence, but just be prepared that a 33-year age gap is potentially going to be a red flag, just to make sure that it's not just for green card. Is it possible to get green card instead of work authorization if someone filed for VA? The goal at the end of it is to get a green card, but the VA petition doesn't give you a green card. It gives you a basis to be able to apply for a green card either concurrently or after the approval of your VA case. But you're going to be waiting quite a long time if you're waiting to get a green card in lieu of getting applying for work authorization if you qualify. Okay, let's see. Let me get on. Okay, so let's see then. Can I file for a fiancé visa with a green card, or do I wait for citizenship? Only citizens can file for a fiancé visa petition. You are welcome. Can I file if I'm still on F1 visa to my wife? Can I file what? I have an I-7. Oh, I think you may have lost me there. Sorry, y'all. Probably lost me. Let me text this person that's trying to call me. Okay, all right. Because it's gonna. Can y'all see me back on Instagram? Because like the calls turn. I know why his call always comes in, even though I have it on Do Not Disturb. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I have an I-751 still pending, and I submitted the N-400 this week. Do they have to approve I-751 first? Yes. Short answer, yes. But they can approve it concurrently in the sense of as long as you're eligible for the N-400, they most likely will schedule you for your citizenship application. And what I usually do is we send a copy of the I-751 to the field office, letting them know, hey, yo, you probably didn't request the file yet, but y'all know you've got to approve this first or adjudicate at the same time. So here is a copy for you before we come for the citizenship application interview. So because unless you are in the military, that's the exception of you not having the 751 approved first. If you're not in the military, then your 751 has to be adjudicated first or concurrently with your N-400. Let's see. Okay, all right. So, I mean, I'm still on F1. Can I file for green card with my wife, who's a U.S. citizen? Yeah, if your wife is a U.S. citizen, there's nothing that stops you from filing. And you don't have to be out of status. If you can maintain your status, that actually helps your case because you're showing that you have a valid status, so you're not desperate. So, yeah, okay. Let's go. What happens if your T visa is denied? I don't do T visa applications. I filed for that in June 2021. Biometrics done August 2021. EAD approved August 2022. No medical exam as yet, and no update from them. Do you think I'll get an update soon? I can't speculate to what USCIS is going to do, but VAWA cases take up to 3 years from when you file. So you're looking at, if you go on USCIS.gov website and processing times, there's a place where you can put in your priority date, and it will tell you the earliest date that you can contact them that your case is not outside normal processing time. You're probably going to get a date sometime next year. So it's still within normal processing time. My 1 year private facial got expired 2 days ago, and USCIS hasn't sent me a new one. So what's your question? How much do you charge for a consultation? It is $140 for 30 minutes, $210 45 minutes, $250 1 hour. My CNAT work permit was approved on February 15. I'm yet to receive my card and the approval notice. Is it a new trend with USCIS? New trend of what? New trend about what? My work permit is up in April. How soon can I renew and how long does it take? You can renew your work permit no more than 6 months before it expires. So if your work permit is going to be expiring in April, you should have renewed it since 6 months before, whenever that is, sometime end of last year, you may want to go ahead and do that. After 3 prima facie of can C11 file, what is can C11? What is C11? File I-130. What do you mean C11? After 3 prima facie of Vawa, what is next from USCIS? Waiting for them to make a decision on your case. Okay. All right, let's see. You mean, is it normal? Is it normal for them to approve your case and they haven't sent you the approval notice or card? Is that what you're asking? If that's what you're asking, the alert you got will tell you what date you can contact them if you haven't received your approval notice. But we're talking less than 2 weeks, so you've got to give it time. Hello, Miss Tina, how are you? I mean, it's less than, you said February 15th. That's less than 2 weeks ago. Let's see. How much fees Vawa cost, please? I don't have set fees. Everyone's case is different, and we discuss fees in a paid consultation. How was your day? We're super early today. Yes, we are. Miss Eleanor Sanctuary. Yes. Take it to the bank. Oh, yes. Hello, Anthony Senate. How are you? Let's see. Hello, Mr. Femi Speechless. How are you been? Love it. It smells really, really. So the smell. I tend to go with very strong fragrance, not very broad. What's the word I'm looking for? Noticeable. Not strong. No, fragrance that matches my personality. Yes, and if you know me, listen, I'm not a big person. I'm 5 foot tall. Like, I'm petite, but I've got a very strong personality, and so my fragrance tends to be strong in that regard. But this is kind of like a lighter version, but it's also really, like, it was really good with just, yeah. No, no. If they might not send their own perfume to on the street, and I know. Oh, I love. Okay, now you're gonna make me go research that now, Miss Sabina. I'm send me an email. I'm sure I will. My internet. 1 second, people. Can y'all see me on oh Lord. Okay. Can you I think okay, all right. Perfect. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so I will send you an email later on. Have an update for you. Long lost big sister. I love fragrance. I'll send you a photo. You should see. It's ridiculous at this point. It's ridiculous. You know how much when you love a scent, and then you find that scent that you really, really love, and then you buy extra bottles just in case the designer decides 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕 or something, you buy it, and then sometimes you even forget that you bought it, and like, fragrance 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Listen, when I go to, we have dealers here, we have belts. When people who sell fragrance in your department stores know your name. Yeah. But the one thing I've won one fragrance that I've always worn, actually two. They discontinued one of them, Christian Dior by Christian Dior. If you know it, it's strong. It was, I actually got it. My mom turned me on to that, but it's been discontinued now. But the other one that I always go back to, anytime, any day, you would always find that in my um fragrance collection, is Escape by Calvin Klein. That is my signature smell. Like, I probably have like three extra bottles of it because I cannot afford to be out of. I can't. It's just, that's, yeah. I am not addicted, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. There's nothing God cannot do. Yes, when God decides to step in, I'm telling you, loud and clear, so that people, it will make you understand that there's nothing anyone can do to change your destiny. Hello, Ms. Adebimpe, how are you? Okay, let's see. Hello from what's going on with my internet on Facebook and all of that. Let's see. Okay. Hello, Miss Geraldine Kelly. What did you do to your hair? What do you mean, what did I do to my hair? Is DACA still working? Is it still backed up? What's the status? What do you mean? What is it backed up? There's no new file. You can submit the new applications, but there's no new approvals of DACA. It's still, the jury's still out on that. They said it was illegal, so that's where it is right now. I'm on asylum since 6 years. How can you help me out? What do you mean? How everybody's waiting? I have that cases waiting 3, 4, 5 years. It's nothing unless you can expedite and ask them to. You have grants for that. Everyone is waiting or looking for options that other options that you may qualify for. What are solid reasons you can give to get an advanced parole? My mom's I-130 and I-45 is taking too long. You don't necessarily need any solid reason. You just file it based on the I-45. That's all. I received prima facie for my Vawa case, but I've been waiting 7 months prior to that. Is receiving prima facie a good sign that my case will be approved? No, it's got nothing to do. It's a good sign that your case is approvable. It doesn't determine that your case is going to be approved, because there's so many cases that have been denied that also receive prima facie determinations. I'm on asylum for 6 years now, but I got married to a U.S. citizen in August 2023 and filed with my 3 kids. But in February 2024, they only approved my first and second daughter work with permit and advanced parole only. Okay, so what's your question? See, so you keep saying, can C11 file I-130? You cannot file an I-130 if you're not a U.S. petitioner, a U.S. citizen, or a green card holder. C11 that you keep bringing up is the work permit category that you have for, I think, paroled Ukrainians or Afghanistans. But see, that's not a status, and you can file an I-130 for yourself. So what is the basis of you filing an I-130? Are you married to somebody, or you what is the basis? Who's the relative that you have who's going to file the petition for you? But you having a C11 work permit doesn't give you any authorization to file I-130 for you. It's not a self petition. Hope that helps. Can I go and remarry my ex-wife and file for her after a divorce with an American lady? If you're a citizen, then there's been quite a bit of time that's passed by, and you rekindled things, and together. And you're a citizen, yeah. I mean, hey, nothing stops you from doing that. Hello, Mr. Kelvin. Shalafia Loa. see. Yes, we represent immigration clients in all 50 states. It doesn't matter what state you're based in. We can represent you in your case. Okay, I think I just answered that question. Live in the USA for 7 years and we are asylum. We have work permit. What should we do to get a green card or a status granted? See what other options you may qualify for. But as far as asylum, you're just going to have to wait to get your interview scheduled. Okay, let's see. Can I still send the I-693 that I received from a civil surgeon after noticing that the civil surgeon's information has been taken off USCIS website? If they're not an approved civil surgeon, then you're going to risk them denying your case or sending you a request for evidence. If they send you an RFE, you'll be lucky, but they may deny your case. So I wouldn't take that risk. If I was denied 2 times, please, what can I do? 2 times for what? When I realized YouTube was live, I said, no way. So, y'all, see, y'all haters. You see? Just, you don't like a book. A booking perfume last. Hey, listen, if it lasts long, that's fine. Oh my goodness. You know, she doesn't like her booking. Yo, I'm not even playing. Yo, no, not y'all. Don't be sending me Escape by Calvin. No, leave it. Because I can sell Escape by Calvin Klein. That's how. Yes, like you know how you just go somewhere and you see it the same fragrance and somehow your hands are twitching it like I gotta buy it again. Yes, so I haven't been to our department store in a while because I know what can happen there. So, but I got enough Escape. Thank you. Is she gone? Listen, don't mind them, okay. Okay, it's back. Okay, perfect. I think that was where I missed you guys. Okay. All right, let's see. What's the 9919? Facial expressions in Warrington. Okay, you're denied twice for what though? Okay. When the consultation for EB to national interest waiver. If you go on our website, that's the fastest way for you to make up to schedule your consultation. On our 𝒊𝒎𝒎𝒊𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒏𝒕. You can easily schedule it, or you can text. Lydia is going to, after the show, she'll get to text message and she'll send you the link. But that's the fastest way you can get scheduled on your own. Love your lives. Thanks for the great information. You're welcome. Parents sponsoring adult unmarried child. I know it's a long process. Is there a point where the adult child can get a work permit? If the adult child is currently in the country, an I-130 doesn't give you a work permit. What gives you a work permit is when you file the I-485. If you're still within on a valid status, you haven't overstayed and out of status. Because if you're out of status, you can't file to adjust status in the country. You have to leave and apply for an immigrant visa at the embassy. Okay, so I think that's what I just answered. If I was denied on my vow, what can I do? What are your options? Hello, Mr. Luashio. How are you? I'm doing wonderful. How about you? I-290B. Can you refile? Are you still eligible to refile? But it's best for you to talk to a lawyer and figure out what the best route to go would be. My mom filed I-797C for me in 2015. I'm assuming you made an I-130 and she received the 797C, the notice of action. It's an acknowledgement of the application. Please, what do you advise she does? I'm in Nigeria. She's just gonna have to wait. It depends. You're most likely going to be, definitely, I can almost guarantee your son or daughter either unmarried or married. Then that would determine how long your case is gonna take. So she's just gonna have to wait until it's approved, and then you wait until your priority date becomes current to apply for your immigrant visa. Could you tell, please, what kind of EAD I need to renew if C31 almost expired and I-45 still pending because I made an appeal? I-290B, they lost my medical. Okay, so if your I-45 is not still pending. If you have an appeal I-290B, then your I-45 was already denied. So it's not pending. What you have that is pending is the 290B motion to reopen, motion to reconsider, because you cannot appeal a 45. So since your I-45 is denied, then your C31 is what you would have to, you have the only option to renew right now. You can't renew a 45, a C9 based on a 45 that has already been denied. So 290B does not resurrect a denied 45, if that makes any sense. Okay, Ms. Folawomi, then you may want to go on our website or text 334-341-4475. Lydia will send you the link to schedule a consultation, because if you're talking about your ex-husband, then I'm assuming probably good faith issues. Then you want to talk to a lawyer and figure out what your options are moving forward. Or go on our website, olalayandlawfirm.com, to schedule a consultation yourself. You're welcome. Absolutely. Okay. And once again, yes, we do represent immigration clients in all 50 states, and we'll be glad to represent you. I have a valid case. I received my work authorization to that category. How long approval takes? Okay, USCIS.gov/processing times. Okay. I did Form I-360 and received receipt notice in December. I'm planning to file other forms I-485. So you didn't hear anything. What do you want to hear? What are you supposed to hear? Well, I can't say. But email me. I mean, let me know what it is that you want to hear. Okay. So, I guess we're just going to have to wait to see. But based on what USCIS has on their website as of today, that's what it's looking like, that you're going to be able to waive filing fees if you are a VASA petitioner or a 751 petitioner based on abuse. So, and we just see how things go. But anyway, I think on Thursday we'll probably do questions. That we'll have as much time taking questions. But day in, day out, I see how God just steps in cases where you think all hope is lost. This lady I'm talking about, I can vividly remember when we had, actually I had 2 consultations with her. We had a first consultation, and there was a joint petition then. And she was like, already experiencing all that was going on and all that. And she was like, what should I do? What options? And I say, well, and he says he's going to help me again. And okay. So she went back with him and decided, okay, we're saying to, and he did all that. And then second consultation we had, it was night and day. I could not believe the person that was staring back at me. She had changed. You could tell that the weight of the world was on her shoulders. I couldn't even recognize who she was. And it was like someone that had lost hope completely, that what do I do? This is what I'm stuck with him. I'm being told I have to do that. Like, you know what? Let's just do what we can and leave the rest in God's hands. I can only do what I can. God gives me the power to do humanly possible. But the victory is in God's hands. But I am so driven. That's why for me, I beat myself up. And then again, I'm a Leo baby, but I am someone who I pour my heart and soul into every single case. There's no case that's better or bigger than any other. No, because whatever decision is made, we cannot guarantee any outcome. But every decision affects that person's life one way or the other. So I still have to say this. It's gratifying and satisfying when God gives you the opportunity to come back and return all the glory to Him. Not anything that I know how to do, because it is all because God gives you the knowledge and wisdom to know how to maneuver and what decisions to make. It's y'all have to understand the kind of job I'm in. You're making, just like people in health, you're making decisions that affect people's lives, and you cannot take that lightly. So when things like this happen, when God just gives you that grace, that makes it so clear that it's not anything, it's not any power in one, but He has decided to disappoint the devices of the crafty, to just disappoint and to silence all opposition on your behalf. There's no other greater testimony than that. When God steps into your matter, you know that that battle has been won. And so I use her story as a point of contact to everybody that is still waiting on God to just show that miracle, turn that thing that looks impossible into a possibility. What people thought that they had, the trap they thought they had set for you, thinking you would fall in it, that God will make them fall. The Bible says the enemies will dig a pit and they shall fall therein. They will roll a stone and it will roll back upon them. This is what the word of God says. And you have to believe and know that it may not look so gloomy, but if God steps into your matter, when God steps into your matter, there's nothing anybody can do to undo it. So I rejoice with my clients. I give God all the glory, and I pray that that helps us to just keep trusting and believing that the same God who has done it for one person, it remains the same God who's able to do abundantly above and beyond, more than we can ever ask for each and every one of us. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Have a good night, everybody.